Alright, so from this point here, we're generating a single row. Now, if I want to create a whole landscape, okay, what am I going to have to do? I'm generating one row. What's the next logical step?
Create another one.
Create another one. And create another one. And another one. Until I've got as many rows as I need, don't I, guys? One trick, we sort of did this last time. We could copy these lines from 5 to 10, and I could paste them like that. However, if I actually run this script, guys, if I just press play on this point,
The cubes will be in together.
first of all, it's whinging because I've already got a variable called I, and I'm trying to make it again. So to get around that, I could actually just get rid of that. Okay? And it's going to whinge that I've already got one called cube, so I can get rid of that, maybe. It's either going to be really bad or really, really good. Okay? Hit play, and you guys have already guessed the issue.
The cubes are together.
The cubes are already together. I could actually grab one and show you that. Cube within a cube. So really, what do I have to change, guys, to make them stack? Ah, Etho, you got it. Okay. So if I change the Z value of them, guys, so this is the first row. Can anyone guess what the Z coordinate is for the first row? Pretty simple number. 0. If I want to move it forward one, I'm going to do the same thing we did for the X, but I'm going to set the Z position to 1. Alright, and hitting play on that, we now have 2 lovely, lovely rows. Are you guys going to sit there all day and copy and paste this code though?
Hell yes.
No.
What are we going to do?
Looping.
Fantastic. I'm actually going to steal that line and delete the copied and pasted stuff. Okay. So that's our next step to getting things to look nice. Now obviously this isn't going to work. We're going to do a second loop, guys. Can I just have your eyes for a moment, and
Yes.
I'll type it first and you guys can fix it. So I'm going to go 4, and it's going to look exactly the same as the other one. I'm going to call this Z. Does that make sense using Z?
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Looks exactly the same as the other loop. I need my brackets. And I'm going to indent this up, guys. Why would I indent these lines?
Because they're inside the other loop.
Yeah, if you highlight all of it and hit tab, bonk, and that's going to now be Z. Alright, now if I hit play, oh, I've got to reset it. Dun, 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 dun.
So many cubes.
Oh, a lot of cubes going on there, guys, and I can pick holes out if I really feel like it. How's that sound so far? Alright, I'll leave the code on the screen. You guys, let's get down. The next stage, I just want to quickly, I've got Z and I. They don't actually mean a lot to me. What I want to do, I'm actually just going to change I to X's. So it's like that. Does that make a bit more sense?
Yeah.
So the X controls the X coordinate, the Z controls the Z coordinate. If I wanted to stack them on top of each other, guys,
You need a Y.
I'd want a Y. But I'm not going to do that, because landscapes, generally speaking, are flat, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, they might go up and down, but you haven't got pieces above you, and, you know... Anyway, continuing from there, really our next stage, do you remember the first landscape? I had a lip on the outside of it. Okay, can you have a stab at what I did there?
Just.
Have a go, Holmesy.
You double up on one of the positions.
That's one thing I could do for sure.
The white position.
Yeah, we're going to change the Y position. That is the key factor. Yep. So what I'm going to do, guys, the edges. Okay? Let me just hit play and let's talk through it quickly. Oh, actually, I've already got it going. That works. So these ones on the outside here, guys, might be hard to see. But his, can you see how his position on the X is 19? That is like the last cube on that side. And his Z position is 0. So the ones on the outside are going to be either a 0 or a 19. Does that make any sense whatsoever? Kyle's not convinced. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to check if, and if statements need brackets in JavaScript, guys, I'm going to check if X equals 0. Watch out for the OR, guys. Can you look at this? 2 vertical lines. X equals 19. Then what I'm going to do is increase that Y value just by 1. Just bring it up a single. So I'm going to go cube, transform, position.y equals 1. Alright, just bear with me. I'll hit play and pray to God that my code works, because If it doesn't, I'm just looking like an idiot. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
So they're all the X's on the 0, they're all the X's on the 19.
You made a giant circle.
I pretty much did. So what would I do with these ones across this way, guys? I've checked all the X's. What's the other one I need to check now?
Z's.
I need to check the Z's. I want to see if you guys can give it a go. So this reads, guys, if X equals 0 or X equals 19. Okay? The two vertical lines is how you do an OR in JavaScript.
Right.
We're going to copy and paste this if statement, if you haven't already. Just like so. And I'm just going to change it to Z, Z. Okay?
Oh, don't forget the other Z.
Sorry?
Don't forget the other Z. Oh no, never mind. I'm crazy.
No, that's fine.
I'm crazy.
Hey guys. Alright, so if I go back, guys, and just restart Unity, start him up again, we now have a nice little cat litter tray thing going on here. Alright. However, and next stage, remember the second landscape was all muddled about
Yeah.
and crazy randomness going on there? So what I'm going to do, fix that up, I'm going to move this code out because right now, guys, this is sitting inside start. And this is what happens when you play my project, right? I still want to keep this code. I don't want to destroy it. So guys, do you want to jump to your script for me? I want you to highlight everything from the for down to its bracket. Make sure you leave one bracket at the bottom. So there's starts open and it's closed. Do not steal the bottom bracket. Control X. I'm going to make a new function called landscape v1 and paste it inside that. So does that make sense? Landscape version 1. Alright? And if I want to use that, guys, here's the key. Inside start, you just put landscape v1. And that'll do the exact same thing it just did. So can you guys take a stab at what I'm going to do now?
Make a button.
No, I'm not going to do any button stuff. I'm actually going to ignore that entirely. But I've set up landscape version 1. What am I going to do now? So I'm going to set up landscape version 2 now. So guys, from the top of function to its last bracket, I'm going to copy and paste that. We'll fix it up if you've got any errors in a second. So you're going to see that twice now, guys. So landscape version 1, landscape version 1.
Makes sense.
Obviously the second one is going to be now, get rid of the 1, put a 2 in. Alright? Guys, you're getting too distracted, don't stress. Alright fellas, just your eyes and your ears for a moment. This is actually quite easy to do the next part. Alright? This if statement stuff, from the top of that if statement down to where I've highlighted, is what's controlling the lip, right? It's what's changing the Y position. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to get rid of that. And I'm just going to set, oh my god, cube.transform.position.y to random dot, what is it? Range minus 10 to 10. Now, I may have got that wrong, just bear with me for a sec. Ooh. Something about the brackets going on. Huh? Anyone else seeing any issues? Oh, wait up. Ha.
No one saw it.
No, it's not on video or anything.
No evidence.
Okay, so errors are gone. I'm going to try version 2 and pray to God that it works, and I'll leave it on the screen.
That looks like my bedroom.
It looks craziness. Alright guys, I'll leave the code on the screen. There you go. Enjoy. So I'll scroll down to version 2.